Yo, yo, yo. Let's see who we gonna get out here tonight. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, Shanna. I see you out there. Don't see nobody else. What's going on, good people? Everybody's having a great Saturday. Peaceful. Sound like my weekends to be. Nice and peaceful. Peaceful weekend. Nothing crazy going on. STD, what up, man? Good to see you, bro. Yep. Hey, Dr. T. How you doing? Good to see you tonight. Yeah. Hit that like button on the way in, y'all. See if we can get some people in here. Hey, Rambo. Jason, my brother. What up, man? What's going on, buddy? Yeah. See if we can get up a conversation tonight. Big Easy, what up? What up? Vulcan Rumble. What up, yo? See, the funny thing is, your names are all coming up regular for some reason on StreamYard. On that other thing that we be using, your names is different. Your names are regular here. I wonder if it's a setting inside that other thing we don't know about. Yeah, everybody's name is normal. Don't have the @ sign in front of it, Shanna. BTG, what up, yo? Yeah, everybody's name is normal. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, this is why I know everybody. I like that. I got to know everybody. That's important to me. That's important. So I can say what's up. We'll not be thinking like, oh, I don't know what that is. You say what's up still, but like like to see the family around. I like I like to see new folks come around too, but I like to see the family around. So I can say what up. Yo, smash that like button, yo. Throw a share out there if you feel inclined to. There's so much to talk about. I mean, weird, man. You know something, Shanna? I mean, it's not warm. It's not. I gotta wear a hoodie now. I can't just be wearing a t-shirt. I mean, I don't gotta have on a hoodie and a t-shirt, but still, I mean, the t-shirt don't be cutting in my arms, man. I be feeling chilly. The older I get, the colder I get. It's weird. It's weird. I used to love the cold all the time. Now, I want no cold. They got chilly enough now to where I turn the heat on, and I don't be turning the heat on. So nice here today, but the cold coming in tomorrow. Yeah, see, today it was. I think I got it almost hit 60. I think it was like 56 or something like that. Jags, what up, man? Good to see you. YouTube login. Other shows have mentioned. Yeah, see, I don't get it, Vulcan, because on our other platform, on RGG platform, it always comes up that we on a different system too. We don't be on StreamYard. The names come up different, but on this one they come up right. What up, Mr. Bullshitter? Yeah, the names seem to be fine. Funny thing is, on this channel, even on YouTube, the names are coming up fine. I'm looking on my phone and on my television. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe I don't got enough subscribers or something. What up, man? What's going on, Patriot? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, look. This is how I like it. I can tell who everybody is. Ghost Dog, what up, man? Just chilling, man. Chilling. Like I said, peaceful Saturday. Like I like them. Nothing crazy going on. Major Havoc, what's going on, man? Good to see you tonight. Good to see you tonight. I did pick up something today that I only ended up getting this like an impulse thing, but I couldn't pass it up. We'll get to that. I couldn't pass it up. I had put it on layaway because when I saw it, I ain't had the money to buy it right out. So let me put this on layaway because I wanted to get it because I got it for a good price. And it ain't something that I need, and it may be something that I do something with. I don't know. Maybe y'all can convince me. Send me some ideas on what I should do with it. Once I tell you what it is. Oh yeah, we're gonna have an in-depth discussion tonight. I gotta see what it is. Now, Roblox supposed to show up because he said something last night he wanted to talk about, and I told him, listen, you want to talk about it? Come on and talk about it. We'll talk about it on the show. Y'all know I'll talk about anything. I don't anything. The coolest man alive. I love that name, yo. Hey, Burner Girl, Octavius, what's going on? Good to see y'all tonight. Yeah, y'all know I talk about anything. That's what we should do. Ain't no big giant, And bro always give me the rules. I can't go in over there because I don't want to. I don't want to mess up nothing we got going on or anything. He let me go off a little bit, but he let me know, hey, you gotta pull it back, and I respect that. That's my man, so that's my friend, so ain't gonna do no shit to mess up nothing we got going on. But when I'm over here, I say what I want. So, Jags, I did it for a couple days, man. I didn't do it for the 5 like you said. Now, it seemed like it was helping a little, but it's a little stinky, so I got to go back to it. It did seem to help, though. I got to tell you, it did seem to help because I wasn't taking anything else with it. I did it 2, I'm trying to 2 or 3 days I did it in a row. Yeah, I'm in Ohio, bro. Right outside of Dayton. Not too far. Basically in between Columbus and Cincinnati. Yep. Yeah, Jags, the casserole. I think if I can just hold out and not worrying about the smell and all that, I think I'll be all right. I'm gonna go back to it though. Oh yeah, man, we go to Indy. We take my son to the Indianapolis Children's Museum. That's a quick car trip. I will, Jags. I'm gonna go back to it, man. I just ain't. Just was like I did. I was like, okay. I said, this seems like it's gonna do what it's gonna do. But I was like, man, this stuff stink. Nah, but it seemed, and then I was reading about why it works too. Anytime I go find out what it is, it's a particular compound, and I forget what it is that's supposed to help with the swelling and stuff. You come up next time. Yeah, man. When I come through, I'll let you know I'm coming through. Yeah, Indy ain't far at all. That's close. We were going up there quite a bit at one time, but you can't get older, so we don't. You don't go. We don't take him up there as much anymore. His interest changed. Now he worried about Roblox and eating every damn thing. See, the first robotic car has run over the first non. Really? Oh, let's see. Well, it jaywalked underneath the car. I didn't hear about that. They blaming the car. It ain't the car's fault. Oh, Havoc used to race in Wilmington? I think I know. A funny thing is, I think I heard about people racing in Wilmington. I never been there, but I think I heard about that. I know we had one here. What is the place? Was it like Kill Care or something like that? We had a place that you race at. I'm pretty sure that was the name of it. Yeah, I don't know a lot of people that do a lot of racing, but I know a gentleman that lives up there too. We took our when I was becoming a CCW, when I was becoming an instructor with NRA, he took the class with me. I met him up there. Nice dude. Okay. I can see you racing. You into them cars and guns. I can see that. Wow, the robotic car. I mean, hey man, they be trying to do a lot of stuff. What is that? They use that LiDAR or whatever. I see it a lot when I'm watching my First Amendment videos. They be running around California all the time. I don't know if they do that in New York yet. Ask my nephews about it. They be outside. What up, Reek? Yeah, I know it's you tonight. For some reason tonight, unless YouTube changed something, all you guys are coming in like normal. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Shoot, we done hit past where we're normally at now. We at 28, so we good. Usually we only get 28. I was trying to see if Biggs was going to be on here. Big Dog. Jags is here. That's good. Yeah, I know. On the airport. I'm going to look that up. Harry. Yeah. But I'm glad, though. So I know that everybody's here. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I forget what. Matter of fact, I'm going to text him right now. Because I'm not sure if he's home. Well, he was home last night. Because if he is, send him the link. Send him the link. Here we go. He can come on through. East Coast Timing Association, 1 mile top speed event. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see something like that going on around that neck of the woods. Because where I'm at is more, I guess, city, but not really city. Because I come from the wildest city. So, but yeah, when you get out to Wilmington and start moving out into Lebanon and Monroe and all that, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more rural, I guess you want to call it. Get down into Westchester and stuff like that. It's a little more rural. Thank you, Shen. Yeah, but let's y'all know, everybody in here already know. Arm 6, June 11th through the 13th. Jacksonville, Florida. If you ain't got your tickets, get them. So you can know about the hotel. You can get in the hotel. Hotel is will be sold out shortly. It's almost sold out. It was sold out like almost right away. If you want to get in there, if you can get in there, you're going to have fun there. You know, you got Thursday when we get in there is the unofficial meet and greet. We're going to do something there. We're not exactly sure yet. We're going to do something there. Friday night is the official meet and greet. Friday morning is the women's conference. Friday, like I said, Friday morning women's conference. Friday night is the meet and greet exhibitor showcase. Then also Friday afternoon, which I got to remember this because this is still new. We got the community range day where everybody bring your stuff out. We just go out there and bust guns and have fun on the range. We got a real nice facility we're going to this year. You will like it. It's very nice. And then Saturday we do our vendor range day. We'll go out there and we shoot the vendor guns. And that's fun. We did that. That was fun last year. We had a lot of fun doing that. And this year I hope I get to be around more stuff. We sort of trying to set everything up so everything is so you ain't got to be moving and doing nothing. Because last time, I take the blame, but I forgot something. Totally forgot. And it made me miss the vendor range day. Because I was moving around trying to do stuff to make sure stuff was taken care of. But I had forgot something. And then, of course, Saturday night, award show, sneaker ball. You know, everybody get dressed up, throwing your flyers, kicks. I hope y'all saw that. What Bob? Because Bob was talking to him about the sneakers that he bought. Oh man! First of all, those sneakers were terrible anyway. I meant to text him like, Bob, don't wear those. And then kind of find out he bought some cleats. What up, CJ? It's not an adults only event, Dr. T. It is a family friendly event. You want to bring your family. There'll be generations of people there, man. I mean, literally. Bring your family. It's a family event. It's not a adults only event. No. Yep. Bring your kids. Bring grandma. Bring your aunties. Yep. They will have a good time, man. Everybody comes in. Everybody's like family. Everybody gets treated like family. You know, it's not. No, there's no VIPs at Arm. At Arm, everybody's a VIP. We treat everybody like family. It's a place where I could go with my son, because I'm protective of him. I am. Where when the first time he was little and I was bringing him, he could just be around. I go walk off. I knew the people that are there are gonna make sure that he's all right. They're gonna make sure that my boy is good. Just on the simple fact that he's a young man, that he's there, he with us. They're gonna make sure that he's good. It's like that. Yeah, you never had so much fun in the weekend. It's the truth, and it's hard to explain. It's like when Bob was talking about it the other night. I get it, Bob, and I named it the Arm effect. That's what it is. Some shit different. Yeah, I named it the Arm effect because we always talk about the feeling that it is when you're there, and it's hard to put your hand on it. Yo, what up, Tick Wayne? It's hard to say it. You can try to articulate it, but you got to be in the middle of it to feel the effect. And it's the Arm effect. And they caught Bob up. Bob is the first person I've ever heard someone say that he felt it like touched his soul. Nobody's ever said that before, but I understand what he's saying. Because when KD came in, when Kevin Dixie came in for the first time, he had a similar experience. Because it's all love, man. That's what it is. A bunch of people getting together who ain't fighting and ain't fussing, who see each other a few times a week anyway. Jason, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. G-Style, what up? Yeah, it's like that. You really have to go to experience what it is. You have to be there. We could talk about it forever. You gotta be there, man. Everybody together, everybody getting along. And then you meet me in person too. You see, I'm not mean like people say I am. Oh, Tick Wayne, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, everybody, you know, it's one of those things. Yep, it's one of those things. If you get to come through, you'll enjoy yourself. I guarantee it. Being around the ladies, being around the men, being around everybody, you'll enjoy yourself. It's one of those things. It's something that, for myself, I'm very proud of something that we put together and something that we've been doing for this many years now that's been successful. From the first one, a lot of people didn't make the first one, but the people that did make the first one that know, it was very, I say, humble beginnings. But yo, from where we went from that, even that was a great turnout. From where we went from that to where we are now, it's like watching a baby grow up. It's seriously like watching a baby grow. And that's how I look at it. Baby growing up now. We got us a toddler. We were a little bit more than that. But yeah, it is a time to be had by one and all. And that's the thing that I like about it too, is that everybody, you can just come in and be yourself. You don't gotta be trying to be nobody. There's no celebrities, no nothing. Now, there'll be people there who have bigger channels and stuff like that, but they like regular people too. Like Black Rambo be there. Black Rambo be hanging out, chilling with everybody. And ain't no bigger black gun tuber than Black Rambo. And Black Rambo is a real celebrity. He's a celebrity too, outside of this community. Being on Swamp Thing people and stuff like that, you know, he's a real celebrity. Oh, Shanna, there you go. There you go. That's right. Ready to see the family. And that's what it is. It's a big family reunion. And that's why when people come there from the industry and who've been going to different industry things for many years, they were like, yo, what is this? Because our event would be technically an industry event, but it's not. Because we want to have vendors there. We want to have stuff there. We want them to showcase their stuff. Because that's what we want them to be able to come. We want the community to see new things and be able to come and talk with the head of a company and stuff like that. It's partly that, but that's just a small part of it. We got a Arm is a big family reunion. That's what it is. And you gotta show. I'm looking forward to seeing some new people this year. Patrick, what's good, bro? Good to see you. Yep. I'm looking forward. That's what ends up happening. Because I know what ends up happening in January. All of a sudden, after New Year, everything just starts speeding up. Once Bro gets back from SHOT Show, everything just starts speeding up like crazy. It literally just starts speeding up. So before you know it, we're gonna be talking about this. I might be like, yo, I'll see y'all in a few days. And that's how that goes. It goes like that every year. I'm getting myself prepared now to be down there. We're gonna have fun. I don't know what sneakers I'm gonna get this year. I don't know if I'm gonna give me some more Air Forces. I don't know. I might get something different this year. I'm thinking about it. Jason, I'm thinking about getting some Ewins this year, man. And if I can get the right ones and get them in my size and Zach size, I think that's what I'm gonna do this year. I like the stuff you were sending me last year. I liked it. I just wasn't gonna get it in time. I think this year I'm gonna forego Nike and I'm gonna do some Ewins this year. I've been thinking about that. I gotta show Zach. I ain't show him yet. See what he like, and if I can find around, I just bought 3 pairs. My wife never want me to get her a pair of sneakers. They cost too much. She never want me to get them. Nah, because what I do is with my Arm sneakers, I wear them one time. That's it. I wear them night at sneaker ball, and they go in the box. I don't wear them again. I keep them almost as like a souvenir. But I got 3-4 pairs of sneakers now. 3 or 4 that I'll never wear again. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have everybody sign a pair. I just ain't do that yet. It's really like family reunion because most of the attendees know each other. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's like bringing alive to life. Yep, that's what it is. And then you get the new folk that show up, and then you get to meet the silent people that show up too. Like that's how we met Rodney, our brother Rodney Felix. He was the whole time, knew everybody, and never said a word. I like that. You know the new people that you never get to hear from. Every once in a while, they creep up and say something in the chat. Yeah, so that's Arm 6, y'all. We're gonna be at Arm 7. I'm looking forward to it because I'm telling you, I won't be personally. Yo, what up, bro? Regular gun guy in the building. I won't be personally satisfied, and we talk about this until we hit Arm 10, which I want to call Arm X, and I hope we can call it Arm X. That's what I want it to be. I want it to be Arm X. We hit number 10, man. Then I'll be, I guess I'll be satisfied because we did 10. It's more than established, more than successful, and then by that time we'd be older too. Whew. Whew. Yep. Have grown. People know it's established. It's established now. By 10, that's my thing. 10, I look at 10 because 10, the number 10 means something to me. That's an establishment number. It means you are officially established. When you get 10, when you do 10 anything, that's a decade. 10 years, 10 whatever. Eat the right thing 10 days in a row. Take your vitamins 10 days in a row, whatever. 10 is a big deal for me. All right, so Roadblock ain't gonna be here tonight. Hold on, y'all. We'll see something. Either way, y'all know we're gonna go to progress. Go to progress tonight, cause things are going good. I gotta say, the thing that I'm doing the worst with is the workouts. Wow, William, what up, man? What's going on, brother? Good to see you. The workouts is the thing that seemed to be the toughest, and I gotta get into that. But I'm still making progress. So I forget what I was the last time we did this, but I know now, like I said, I mentioned it a little bit last night. What up, gun lover? I'm at 384. That's where I'm at now. So I started at 455. We done lost 71 pounds now. And my start date for me when I started and I really got serious was June 8th. So from June 8th until now, we done lost 71 pounds. We got another 30 to go. A little bit more, probably another 40 we want to do. Till we can go get the knee surgery. But the ultimate goal is, thank you, Shanna. The ultimate goal is we want to get to 290. That's what I want to do. I want to get to 290. And if I can't get to 290, I'll be satisfied if I can get to 315. So we're gonna keep going. And the funny thing is with what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, I mean, I'm locked in, BTG. It is what it is, man. I'm not on a diet. I've basically changed my entire lifestyle. My relationship to food was always funny after that because, like I said, when I had my weight loss surgery back in 2013, at the most I had lost 254 pounds. I am 20 pounds away from the most weight I've ever lost in my life, and we're gonna surpass that. What up, Norwood? G Style? Yeah, man, I'm moving, bro. We're gonna get back to that. I'm gonna get back down to where I was when I first started doing this back a few years ago. Oh yeah, we're gonna get there, Jax. We're gonna get there, man. What up, Ramsey? So you can feel the difference. I feel the difference, a lot of difference. I done went down a couple sizes in my pants. Actually, 3 sizes in my pants, and there's 3 sizes in my shirts and stuff too. But I like my shirts and stuff to fit a certain way, so I don't like no, I don't want to look like a fat guy in a little shirt. I don't like that. And besides, I carry a gun, so I got to make sure that there's room for that. Yeah, man. She enjoyed that. No cheesecake and banana pudding for you, bro. Listen, let me tell you something. So here's my philosophy when it comes to that stuff. Don't listen to RGG. Don't listen to him. There's a thing that I have with me when it comes to this. And it's something that I have to do for myself psychologically. So the thing that I really do stay away from, and no joke, SCD, the sugar is the thing that I stay away from the most. More than anything else, I stay away from the sugar because when I first started doing this, the thing that I noticed that made the biggest difference right up front was the sugar. It took care of the inflammation and all of that right away. You could feel that. I felt the difference from that immediately. So that's something I don't really play with. That's something I don't really play with. But everything else, if I want to have something, because I really do like the keto. That's what I do. I do the keto stuff. I was figuring out today, which may sound weird to y'all, but I like chicken gizzards. So I was figuring out a way today that I can make myself some chicken gizzards and still find a way to fry them. And I found a way to do it because the oil is not a problem for me. I just use avocado oil or either olive oil. And I'm trying to get back to 315. I want to really hit 275. I was doing well until I went back to school in 2014, and then injuries and everything. But 603. Bro, listen. Let me tell you something, man. When I started this journey, Zach, how do you keep your energy up cutting sugar? Go. I'll explain that in a minute, Ramsey. Hold on. I want to put that up on the screen because I don't want to forget that. So when I started out, this weight loss thing really started in 2013. Ghost. That's when it started. So at my highest, I was 618. That was the highest I was. The highest weight I ever was in my life was 618. And I had my son. And when my whole thing was, I didn't want my son to be an adult and be like, my father died when I was 5, 6 years old. I didn't really know him. I didn't want that. I didn't want that for him. So it made me, I was 618, Ramsey J. So it made me look at things a different way. I swore I would never have weight loss surgery. I said I would never do it. But I was like, I want to be here for him. I want to be here for my wife. I just want to be here. I don't want to die. And I call that 618. I call that my crushing weight. That's what I call that. Because my body was starting to not be able to take that. And I could tell. So it was time for me to make a change. So I went and did what I had to do. And at that time, my job wouldn't cover that. I paid for that surgery out of my pocket. We paid for that. went and did what we had to do, and started working out with my son's godfather. He's like a gym rat runner type cat, really in shape. Was working out with him 3-4 times a week, and we got it together. And I'm still here. Needless to say, my deal that I had with God at first was, hey, listen, I just want to be here to see my son. If you allow me to be here till he's 7, I'm telling y'all things in my internal thoughts, because this is the stuff that I was going through. That was my internal thought between me and the Lord. Like, listen, if I can do that, that'll be great. But then something shifted in my mind, and it changed. I'm like, you know something? Nah, we can. I started looking at different things. I started looking at my parents and their longevity, and my grandparents and their longevity. So living to older ages is in my genes. I just gotta get it together. We have 6 grandbabies from 6 to 8 months old. I want to be, yeah, like I got 3 grandbabies, man. My 2 granddaughters and my grandboy. I want to be here. I want to see them. I want to see my son graduate from college. He's 13 now. I want to see that. I want to see them graduate. Maybe I can, if I do right. I done did a lot of damage to myself, but maybe I can reverse that and I can be here. And that's how I'm looking at this whole thing. And the way that I see it is, I ain't got enough to do anyway. I don't want to be out of here because I couldn't stop eating some cake or couldn't stop drinking some soda. Nah, man. Do what I got to do. That's why some days when it's hard and I'm like, I don't feel like working out, I have to remind myself of that. And I don't always win that mental battle, but sometimes I do. But I'm trying to shift myself so I can always win that mental battle. So, Ramsey J, what happens is, and I understand what you're saying about cutting the sugar because it seems weird. So when I started doing this, even back in 2013, the science was already there, but it was Atkins. Atkins was the guy who was doing this, was having people, they were doing like a keto diet before they called it that. So what ends up happening is when you start taking in enough protein and you start cutting in enough sugar, it helps you with your insulin levels, and your body goes into what's called ketosis, and your body lives off of the fat. It burns fat instead of carbohydrates, which sugar turns into carbohydrates. And I don't know why it works, but it works. The science works. So I'm eating bacon and all types of meat, and I eat mostly chicken now because I try to stay away from the red meat. I eat a lot of chicken. I will eat red meat from time to time. And then you get in your vegetables. My carbs is low. So I started out only doing 30 carbs. I bumped it up to like 50 because it's more realistic, because if I'm eating like broccoli and asparagus and stuff like that, it's got a lot of carbs in it. And if you want to eat a lot and have a lot of fiber in it, it'll get you. But the fact of the matter is that the fiber helps mitigate the carbs. So you end up doing a net carb sort of thing. And the science of it works, bro. I mean, I did this whole thing doing that, the 71 pounds, and I had to have the shot once a week because of the type 2. It works. It is what it is. And the keto is what does it. It's not because I thought you can't eat a lot, because I couldn't eat a lot before because I'd already had to take out part of my stomach, so I couldn't eat a lot before. So I haven't tried any water fasting yet, but I do a thing every day. I don't have anything to eat every day before noon. That's the thing that I do, and it's kind of something that with what I was doing, they told me that you shouldn't be doing. They want you to have breakfast. I don't do that. I don't have anything to do. I don't have anything to eat until afternoon. That's my thing every day. It's just something that I've been doing. Now I'll drink water, so I'll do that. But other than that, and that's something that works for me. And with my lifestyle and how things are set up for me, it works for me. So I can do it that way. Yep. So I don't, and I've noticed everything change, man. And what I started doing too is because when I first started, I heard about creatine. I never tried it. I've been looking into some of that, William. I heard about people talking about that. So when I first started doing it, when I first decided I was going to start working out again, I went and I had an IV. And in that IV was B vitamins, triaminos, and a few other things. So what I did was I used that to sort of give me a kickstart, because it's hard trying to keep up with stuff. So I knew I was a little bit deficient. I had been taking a 1-a-day vitamin and all that stuff. And yeah, that's right. I'll eat until after 12. And I started doing that. But after I did that, so every day I take my B vitamins, it's like a B100. It's got all the B vitamins in it. I started taking fish oil because I wanted to make sure I was getting in those omega-3s. I take that every day, and it's a good quality one too. I don't take no cheap one. It's damn expensive. Take a good quality fish oil. I still take my triaminos. Every once in a while, I take an extra B12. I mean, I'm getting my stuff in, man. I take my stuff that the doctor prescribed for me because that's what he prescribed. And right now, on my regimen, I'm doing what I gotta do, man. Start using this damn phone for something else other than just being on Instagram and playing games. I got all alarms set up and everything, so I know. Listen, when this goes off, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And it's just, fortunately, thank God, I'm able to move around a certain way so I can do that type of stuff. I work from home and things like that. Creatine, yeah. I mean, not because that's the thing that I've been doing. Oh, and Jags, I did what you told me, man. I cooked up all that bacon. I put it on the paper, got all the oil. Had me a big giant bag of bacon, and put that joint in the refrigerator. Beets, I look into that G-Star because I'm still trying to like stay away from some of the real starchy vegetables. Yeah, that avocado oil I actually like, William. I like avocado oil better than I like olive oil because avocado oil doesn't have any carbs in it. The olive oil does. Zach, I'm taking notes from Jabez Invest and Bobby Cruz on Instagram. Oh, I know Bobby. I got his app on my phone, man. Eating foods on outer walls of grocery stores is the best. Reading the yeah. Yo, a bag of bacon, Ramsey J. It's not unhealthy, man. It's something with the fat, yo. And I don't eat it all the time, but if I need to have like a snack or something, I'll have it. And I watch my cholesterol and all that. It's like, and I don't eat it all the time. Like I grab a few pieces of bacon and have a couple boiled eggs, stuff like that. I mean, those things are not bad fats for your heart. Animal fats for your heart are not bad. I think what is it? The trans fats that are bad for you. It's stuff that I had to learn eating again. So when I had my surgery before, you learn things because they tell you stuff that you can't do. You learn how to eat. Yeah, that's the same here, Jax. If I want to have something, if I need a snack or something, and I want to get some protein in, I grab a few pieces of that. The thing you do in keto that you have to watch it. Yes, exactly, Chucky. You gotta, and that's what I've been doing. And it depends on the fats that you gotta get in. So like my brothers, they go to fats they like to have is like avocados, and for some reason, out of the three of us, I'm allergic to avocado. But what I did was I'm allergic to cucumbers too, but I can eat cucumbers if they're pickled, and that's because from studying that, whatever the pickling process is inside of that, what it does to the pickle, whatever that protein is that makes you allergic to it, the pickling process breaks it down. So I know another guy on Instagram named Eddie Abu. I've been following him. He can't eat avocados either. The only way he can eat them is if he cooks them. So I said, you know something, I'm gonna try that. And when I went to the Chat GPT and was asking about that, it's the same thing like with the pickles, with the cucumbers. The cooking process it's a possibility it breaks down the protein that causes the allergic reaction. So I'm gonna try it. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna try it. And G-Style, I bought some sardines, man. Yo, I ain't like it. I ain't like it. I still got a couple cans left. I ain't like it. I'm gonna eat them though, but I didn't really like it. That's why I started taking the fish oil, man. The first thing I did was go after the sardines. I was like, let me try this. It's not that it's tasty. It's getting used to eating it how the oil is. It's just weird. I'll be able to get used to it, but you keep that as a snack. Yeah, man. I see everybody on their journey. That's why I love it. Well, that's one of the reasons why, I said this Saturday, my Saturday Night Live was going to be partially about that. Because I wanted to be held accountable. Because I didn't want to be coming back to y'all and they're like, damn, Zach, ain't nothing going on. Nah, that's why I let y'all know what's going on. My doctor told me to go BBB and I'll be fine. Go to BB. What's BBB? Thank you, William. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. It was a lifestyle change, but it's fortunate enough that this time in my life, things just seem to line up for me to be able to do what it is that I got to do: bake, boil, and barbecue. Let me tell you something. The thing that I do the most is bake. STD. Now I will saute on the stove. I will. I only use avocado oil, and every once in a while I throw in some butter. My brother told me to make sure that I'm using butter. Funny thing is, the program that I was on, they told me to use butter too, but I try to balance it because I want to sort of, I don't want to have a whole lot. But then when I saw what was in the butter, ain't no different than me having the heavy cream, or because you can eat mayo. The stuff that you can do when you're doing the keto thing is kind of weird, man. Because you would think, like you say, like Ramsey said, a bag of bacon sounds bad, bro. With what I'm doing, you basically shift your body away from relying on carbohydrates. And you still do need to get in some carbohydrates. You do. It's a balance. You still need to get in some. But if I want to really get in carbohydrates, have some berries or something like that, because berries, they're the best in terms of fruit when you're doing that, because they're real high in fiber, and the fiber negates the carbs. It's funny. You end up with a whole net carb thing. That's right. Real butter. That's right. I haven't drank a soda pop in years. Only water, unsweet tea, sweetened with light. Yeah, see that's the thing. Now, I stopped drinking regular soda, and I am a regular soda drinker. I still mess with diet soda. People might not like it, but I do. I had to figure out, because everybody's different. Mentally, for me, I had to figure out a way to make this thing work for me. That's why if I want to have something, like I stopped eating potatoes and rice, cold turkey. I stopped. But for me, psychologically, that'll mess me up. So if I want to have some potato salad or something, I have it. I got a spot I go to and I have it. But I make sure that it's not a habit. It's not something that you do all the time. You work it in. So if I have that, I won't have any other carbs that day. I'm like, those are my carbs for the day. It's basically just, it's changing your life and making stuff work for you. That's why I say it's not a diet that I'm on. The way that I shop is different, everything. Reading labels. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say if anybody, ChatGPT is kind of weird, but yo, man, ChatGPT is on point when it comes to this stuff. Looking up micronutrients and all of that stuff, all of that. It'll meal plan for you. It's crazy. It's all about the portions. That's right, the portions and what you're using. And my thing is too, I always make sure that every day I'm in a calorie deficit and not too much of a calorie deficit. Because if you put yourself in too much of a, your body will think that something's going on with my YouTube acting up. Your body will think that you're starving it, and then you won't lose any weight. Yep, seltzer water, flavored. That's right. The zero, Ghost Dog. I drink zero soda, man. I mean, it may be sweeter, but it don't spike the thing that it doesn't spike my sugar like that. And I wear my Dexcom too. Well, I got all this on this week, so I watch that. I wait an hour later, half hour. You watch different things to see what happens. And it's all about portion. That's what it is. It's all about portion. How about prebiotics? So I don't like those, man. I don't like them. What up, Rick? Yeah, I don't like them. I go with the flavored waters. Hell, man, I'll make my own Kool-Aid. I like monk fruit. That's my preferred 0-calorie sweetener, monk fruit. It works great. Chucky, I ain't had a potato chip now in a minute. Only contains 3 ingredients. None of that stuff that I can't. What's a good potato chip, man, that you eat? Tell me what it is. Something's going on my computer, and I don't know what it is. It might just be my computer. The thing that I learned now is that it's about the portion and what you get and trying to eat clean. I think this is the cleanest that I've ever eaten in my life. Most of the stuff that I eat, I know what's in it because I'm putting it in there. I found a seasoning that I get from this place in Florida. Bro put me onto it. That's like my only seasonings that I use. I order it. It's like $10 a bottle, but still I order 3 bottles at a time. They last me. And that's what I season my food up with. Trying to get your salt intake right, all that other stuff. It's a science to it. It's really kind of interesting when you start getting into it and learning how to do it. Sun chips? Which ones you talking about, Chucky? Because he said potato chips. Now, sun chips aren't potato chips. Yep. Having an alternative is the way to go. And that's the thing that I learned. Oh, I keep those. Jags, I keep those, man. Those are the best. For what we do, those are the best chips. Keep pork rinds. I keep those joints in the house. And if you want to make something, if you do feel like frying something or doing something, you can actually use those. You can grind them up and use them like instead of flour. You can use those and make stuff with it. Cooked in avocado oil and sea salt. Okay. Carbs are the hard one for me. Carbs are just hard, man. Even when you stop doing the potatoes and the rice and the bread and stuff, carbs are hard. Because when I was looking at, like, I like broccoli, but for me, getting started, like, I have broccoli now, but getting started, broccoli wasn't the way to go for me. I was really doing like asparagus and spinach. That's what I was doing the most. Asparagus and spinach. Now spinach, I was really doing the most. I was having spinach like every day. That's what I was having all the time. And that played itself out after a while. Aldi. Clancy's? All right, cool. I go to Aldi, man. That's a spot. I'll look for those. It's just about, you know, it's the balance of it all. And the funny thing is, I guess I don't know if it's just me becoming an old man or what. I realized that all that stuff is bullshit and it's not doing anything for me. And once I realized that, once you get locked in and you start seeing results and you seeing things change, I'm like, yeah, man, I can live this way. That's what I'm saying. It's a lifestyle change for me. It's not just a diet. I can live like this. I done did all of the bullshit the first half, so now the last half you gotta get it together. What up, targets? And that's kind of how I view it. When I hit 50, I don't know how anybody else thinks about it. When I hit 50, for me, it felt like I was at the top of the hill. And now I'm on my way down the hill. I know what the average life expectancy is and everything. So I'm like, okay, I done made it to the top. Now I'm descending down into those golden years. It's just a reality for everybody. Companies will change the label on you, so you still have to read it. Oh yeah, for sure. That's why I like the Bobby approved that. All you gotta do is scan the barcode. You say whether or not it's Bobby approved and give you a little blurb on it. The technology is out there. If you wanna like keep up with that type of stuff and you wanna try to eat healthy, it's just more expensive. That's the thing. If I just wanted to eat a bunch of bullshit, man, I could do that for super cheap. But buying good quality, high quality stuff, fresh veggies and all that stuff is expensive. But I don't care, man. I'm a good investment. That's how I look at it. Jags, I know, man, but I'm saying when I hit 50, I'm 51 now. That's the way I felt. I was like, I'm 50. I'm like, I'm at the top of the hill. Now I'm on my way down the other side. That's how I look at it. And I want the other side of the mountain to be just as good as it was going up. I want it to be going down. I want it to be just as good, if not better. If we have more time behind us than in front. That's right. STD. There's more. That's right. Had spaghetti the other day. Noodles made organic durium wheat semolina. That's it. Ground beef is grass. Okay, yeah, I buy grass-fed brown beef all the time. Now I saw some. I was staying away from the spaghettis and all of that. Now I saw some spaghetti that I think it had something in it. It's made out of noodles. Excuse me, made out of eggs. It's egg something, but the noodles are totally made out of egg, and it's got some other. Hold on, I'll tell you what it is. It had some other funny on my computer, but it still keeps being okay on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. 64 ain't got to the top of the hill yet. Nah, man. I mean that's yeah. My philosophy is a little bit different than yours, man. I'm at the top of the hill. I'm on the way down. That's how I see it. They call miracle noodles. That's what they call. And they're made out of egg whites. I'm trying to remember the exact. There's some sort of something that it has in it that is it to help it with the texture and everything. So I want to try that. G style, I don't like that. I tried those before. I actually got a bunch of that downstairs because my wife likes eating that. Throw a little sugar in the spaghetti to cut down on acidity. Sugar is Florida crystals, organic raw cane sugar. Yeah, Chucky, I've never had an issue with that. The whole acidic thing with the tomatoes. That's never been a problem for me. Use zucchini to make your spaghetti. Yo, STD, I tried that, man. I don't like it. So you're not the first person to tell me that. So you can do the zucchini noodles. What's the other one? The spaghetti squash. For rice, they tell me to try that whole rice cauliflower thing. Nah, man, I can't get over it. I'd rather just leave that alone. Bulletproof, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'd rather just leave that alone. So I couldn't get used to that making a vegetable, try to make it like it's a starch thing. The only thing that I'm cool with in terms of that is mushrooms. I eat a lot more mushrooms than I ever did before. I actually enjoy eating mushrooms. They're really good. Season them up, cook them up, put them in a little avocado oil. That's what I use. I was using the olive oil, but the olive oil had, like I said, had the carbs in it. No carbs in the avocado oil. And it's got a real high burn point too, which I like. So yeah, mushrooms. I enjoy me. I'll just eat right now. I have me some mushrooms and some onions, saute it up, season it up a little bit, and I'll just eat that. And CD, listen, you gotta give me a good way to do the cauliflower rice. I tried it. I just couldn't. Maybe I did it wrong or what. I just couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Yeah, Chucky, I couldn't do it, man. If you got some good way for me to do the rice, where I can fool myself, because I call myself trying to trick myself into making it an alternative for regular rice. Nah, it ain't work. Lion's mane mushrooms. I actually had some of those, Bulletproof, and those are good. For the most part, I eat just like the regular sliced white mushrooms, but every once in a while, I'll give me some portobellos. I'll get something else. I try to keep it as economical as I can because I end up spending a lot more on groceries, a lot. And then like the salmon, I just switched up with salmon. I used to just eat the regular Alaskan salmon. I switched over to the sockeye salmon, which I like better. And it actually seems to be a little bit better than the regular the Alaskan. I get that wild caught sockeye. It's good, man. A piece of that is really good. It's got good fats in it. It's not too calorie dense. I like that. It's just trying to make stuff, it's making life easier, man. And that's what it does. Because I understand. I've been there before. The smaller you get, the bigger the world gets. I look at that. And that, to me, I understand that from having gone through this one time before. I'm just not in the same place that I was before. I'm in a different place now. Before it was more emergent. Now it's still is necessary and it's important, but last time it was real emergent. Like, you need to do this now or you're gonna die. I don't feel that way now. It's almost like sort of like a sport where I look at it. Because it's not that it's easy, but it's necessary. And I found out that it's doable. It's very doable. Yep. And we all getting older too. And you growing your own food. So I did not do that this summer, Chucky. And where I'm at, there's some winter stuff that you can do, but I ain't really doing no winter gardening. But the funny thing is I keep seeds, and so I got Seed Vault and all that. I keep all that stuff. And next summer, I am going to do a little something. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I am going to do something next summer. I didn't do anything this time. I tried to grow some watermelons, but they didn't work. I don't know why. I don't know how healthy this is, but I'm eating a salmon. Hey, listen, man, you got salmon in it. Probably got some cheese on there. Whatever else. Listen, the only thing that might be bad is the bread. That's the thing. With what I'm doing, eating cheese and onions and mustard and stuff like that. Right now, yellow mustard, that's like my go-to if I want to put it on something. And today, I learned how to make a keto gravy, which I wanted because I wanted some chicken gizzards. So I'm like, either I'm going to fry the chicken gizzards or I'm going to put them in gravy. That's the way I grew up eating them. So I learned how to make a keto gravy. And everything in it I can have, and it's 0 carbs. The only thing that got a little bit of carbs in it, to thicken it up, use something called xanthan gum. But you can use that. So I'm like, yeah, man, it get me back in my cooking bag too, because I'm a really good cook. I know how to cook really well. You can't get as big as me and not know how to cook, in my opinion. You should. If you get my size, you need to know how to cook. Sour cream. I do some sour cream too. You have to start with, I don't know how healthy it is. Probably not healthy depending on the times and the seasons. Yeah, man. If I could find a way to make some keto bread, I would. I've tried some other stuff that they do. Like they got this thing called the chaffle, which is basically a waffle made out of cheese with a little bit of almond flour in it. But you can do it without the almond flour too. But it doesn't. It's not really a substitution. But then I find different breads that have different net carbs to it and stuff like that. There's one I do want to try by this company called Arroyo or something like that. And for me, when it comes to that, I look at how it'll spike my glucose. Because if it's not spiking my insulin or making my insulin go up, which is what makes us all fall asleep after we have a big meal that's full of a bunch of crap, it's the insulin spike that puts you to sleep. So what I'm basically doing is I'm managing my insulin level like a motherfucker. What up, C-Man? Good to see you, bro. And that's what I'm doing. I'm managing that like crazy. Yeah, but yo, I ain't got nothing else to do. The funny thing is I've been concentrating so much on this, my gun stuff sort of took a back seat. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't stopped buying guns. It's just the other part of it took a back seat. I got a lot of stuff in the cut, man. And I had to change my theme song for the channel because the beat that I had bought was the least. It was something happened with that. So I got that. I just got the new beat. I got to re-edit all that. I got all that stuff together now. I just got those stuff together. I got stuff in the tuck. I got stuff sitting on the memory card. What up, Jay? Carnivore bread. How you do that, Jax? You gotta tell me how to do that, bro. Put your chicken gizzards in a pressure cooker. I got a pressure cooker, man. I got plenty of pressure cookers. So what I found this video. So I'm gonna tell you, STD. I found a video from this lady from 4 years ago, and she was making keto chicken gizzards. So what she did was you pressure cook them first. You season them up. You cook them first, and you get them cooking for about an hour. She did, and then when they're done, she just took them and she refrigerated them. So the frying process is basically this: you get you some olive oil, you get some avocado oil, you use regular egg, and then she got this stuff called is some sort of egg white protein. It's just egg white protein. She used that for like the coating, for like flour. Yo, it looked like it came out good, and it ends up being 0 carbs. So I'm gonna try that. I bought me some chicken gizzards. I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna do it with the gravy. That's the thing, man. There's alternatives, and YouTube and ChatGPT are powerful tools. I said I knew somebody somewhere on YouTube was gonna have a way to do it, and I found it. Carnivore bread. All right, I'm gonna look that up. Carnivore bread. I'm gonna look that up tonight. Because I did find some stuff. I found one lady, she made something that was keto bread. I got a friend who does stuff on TikTok. I've known her for years, and she's a chef. And I've been meaning to reach out to ask her to make me a keto bread recipe. And I want her to do it and make it on a live. She does TikTok lives cooking. I can never remember her channel name. But whenever it pops up, I go try to check it out. Check out the lives and sitting there with her. I've known her literally since she was a little girl, and now she's a grown woman with babies of her own. Yeah, man, this is fun. I can't say I'm not enjoying it. The most thing about this that I'll say, and I'll keep complaining about it, is cooking everything. That's the thing that's the most annoying to me, is having to cook every single thing. Every once in a while, if I want to have a burger or something, I will go to my spot, my halal burger spot, and they know me now. They make me a burger. They put it on a bed of lettuce, and they hook it up, put some cheese on there, some onions, put some yellow mustard on that joint. Boom. I'll have that if I need to eat out. And also, you can eat Chick-fil-A. You can eat Chick-fil-A grill patties. Those are also keto approved. There's a lot of stuff that's keto approved at place. You can make anything keto. You just gotta tell them how to do it. Yeah, this is good, STD. You can make a lot. There's a lot of stuff you just gotta figure out how to do it. Because basically, you teach your body how to run on fat. It doesn't run on carbs anymore. You still need to have a little bit of carbs. Like I say, I don't like to go above 50 grams of carbs a day. And that's why certain things you find there's certain things that I have that are staples that I know if I have this, it's gonna do this. And I make it that way. It's like the same way I would do before. So my nephew sells vegan food, and one of his number one sells his vegan waffles. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, you start finding out all that, man. You start all of that stuff, and then your taste and stuff changes. It's weird. Like I said, I've been through this before. It's weird because my relationship with food was different. I always been a big guy, but yeah, man, I lost 254 pounds. It changed me after I had my stomach cut. Basically, it changed my relationship to food. I still liked having stuff. I like doing stuff, but it was different. And now it's back again. Just changed again. Yeah, it's good though. It's good though. But yeah, we had 71, y'all. So when we do this again in 2 weeks, we're gonna see where we at. Because my next goal is 80 pounds. I've been doing it in 10-pound increments. So my next goal is 80. Let's see what happens. Because I thought I was in a store there for a minute, but I wasn't. I was listening to a nutritionist, and they were like, "You're not officially in a stall unless nothing is happening for 4 weeks straight. If nothing happens for 4 weeks straight, then you're in a stall." And it didn't. It was like a week. I didn't see anything happen, and I was like, "Wait a minute." I said, "Let me go check." I was like, "Oh man, I didn't realize it. I had lost another 4 or 6 pounds, something like that." So we'll just keep going. We're gonna lose 80. When I hit that 100-pound mark, man, oh boy, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I had to go shopping. Had to buy me some new hoodies. Get them a little smaller. T-shirts. I'm not gonna make the same mistake I did last time, because when I lost a bunch of weight last time, I was just buying a bunch of stuff like all the time. I'm not gonna do that again. Buy yourself something nice every achievement. Oh yeah, I did. I got myself something nice for this achievement. I did. I picked it up today. That was part of it. Yep, I picked it up today. So I don't know. The 100-pound celebration watermelon cheesecake. Man, I'm glad you said that, BTG. I gotta order that, man, and have them send it to my parents for Thanksgiving. I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna hit them up tomorrow. If not, hit them tonight. Buy you an HK. Nah, I don't know. I don't know what I want yet when I hit 100 pounds. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna do it by Christmas, I don't think, because I know something that I really want that's supposed to be dropping in Christmas. It's supposed to be dropping around Christmas time, and I'm gonna get that. It's a PCC I want. I'm gonna get that. Firearm every 10 pounds. I mean, bulletproof. I'd do that without losing 10 pounds. So that ain't gonna never stop. I'm always looking to find something. So I want to see how I run it, because I found a Brat, which I said I wasn't buying any more 2011s. G style Rolex. Man, I ain't stylish enough for that, man. That ain't what I do. I ain't that guy. I'm buying me an Apple Watch or something, but hey, I ain't that guy, man. A Rolex wouldn't do nothing for me but sit in the box. I mean, William, the one thing about my wife is she not picky like that. The thing with her ain't buying her gifts. That's not her thing. I buy my wife something and she thinks it's too expensive. She asks me how much it costs and she want to know why I bought it. Now, certain times I'll buy it whatever I want, and that's a rule. Listen, if I want to get this for you, I'm gonna get it for you. But she'll start questioning me. Why'd you spend so much on this? Why you? That's how she is. She's never been that type of woman to where you got to give me a bunch of gifts. That's not a problem I've never had to deal with. You hit 100 pounds, I'm buying me a new gun. Do it. That's right. When I hit 100 pounds, that's right. You buy yourself a gun. Parasite, what up, man? Working on managing and balancing my lifestyle, which include a lot of what you are speaking of. Yeah, bro. I mean, hey, we're not getting any younger, man. And it's great, William. I love it. I love it. She's not like that. It's never. She's not a material sort of girl. She's not a woman, I should say. She's not a. I say material girl based on the song, but she's not a material woman like that. The one thing I can do for her, and it wouldn't matter how much money I spent on it, is if I bought her a trip or something. Then she wouldn't. I don't think she would question that. If I got her some crazy trips, say, hey, we're going here, we're going to do it. She that's the type of stuff that she like. She's more concerned with like memory gifts or things like that, like events, something that creates a memory. She's more That's more her thing. Me, get me some shit. Get me some stuff. I want to have some things. That's just me. That's why I got too many guns around here. But yeah, I saw me. So for my 70 pounds down, what I have is I picked up today is I got me another. Well, I guess this is a 2311. I saw it, and this is the first one of those guns that I picked up and I actually liked. Was the Brat. Now it's not the only thing I don't like about it is that it's not optics ready. But I gotta talk to BTG and Letho and Eric and them because I think I want to do something with it. I got a project gun sitting behind me that I never even ran around through it, and I got it to have stuff done to it. A specific package with a guy here, not too far from me. He has a package for it, and I want him to do it. But when it comes to modifying the guns, man, I can't jump out the window. I don't get it. It's something about it to me. I get stopped right there in my tracks. My wife loves cookware, old school pots and pans. Yeah, my wife loves stuff like that too, jewelry and things like that. But if I bring her jewelry, she'll ask me how much. She want to know how much it costs. If I took my wife to like Walmart or something, and we went to the costume jewelry, and it's like, here, just buy it all up, she'd be happy as she could be. She just like that. I guess I lucked out that way. They have an optic ready one. Not sure if it's the one. Nah, that's not the one. The one that I got is not the optics ready one. I'm gonna have to get it cut. What up, DB? Need those Brat trim. No, I did not see that. I gotta go look at that. I didn't see that today. Because me and him had talked about that. I let him know because before I decided I was gonna get it, I messaged him to say, "Hey man, what you think about this?" He's like, "Oh, I like it." So I'm gonna go check it out because I thought about if I send something off anywhere that's a 2011, I'm gonna send it to Trent. Like the Smith & Wesson that I bought that because I'm not a Smith & Wesson guy. I bought that specifically to take it to this guy up the road in Hamilton to have him do it. I got it specifically for that because he's got a whole package for it. You have the CZ Shadow Compact. No, DB, no. It's not something that's on my radar, bro. I was looking today if they had anything that was, maybe worth jumping out the window. I got enough pistols because the one thing that I am going to do this weekend is I'm going to do an inventory. I decided that if I don't do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it Tuesday because I'm off work because of Veterans Day. So I'm going to do it Tuesday. I'm going to take an inventory of everything that I have, and I do it every once in a while. The last time I did that was when I was counting my ARs. I wanted to see how many rifles I had, full-size rifles, AR variants, and SBRs. And I have too many ARs. I have too many. Nobody needs that many. Did you get the black or the gold? I got the black one, man. I ain't get the gold. I found it. So I found it used, bulletproof. That's why I ended up buying it because of the price. I know how much the brand new one cost, and the guy put it in the case, and we were talking about it. The gentleman who bought it just didn't like it. He only put one magazine through it. He didn't like it. So when the guy put it in the case, and I saw the price, the same reason I got the Smith & Wesson, he was putting it in the case, and when I saw the price, I'm like, it's foolish for me to not leave with this. It's foolish for me to not buy it. That was my inner conversation. That's how I ended up with the Brat. That's how I ended up with that. And I was looking on the website. I saw that they had an optics ready one because I wasn't sure about those 2311s. I still haven't held the Match X in my hand yet. But when I picked that up, I was surprised how the way that grip felt in my hand. The grip fit like it was made for my hand. I was like, oh, this feels good. I'm like, yeah, right. This is something that I'm going to get. And then the price was, that's what I said. I'm funny. When it comes to the price, I'll be looking at stuff and I'll be like, why would you not have this? It doesn't matter if it's why not get it? It just all goes to the collection. Yeah, the Gersons, the original Gerson DB, I didn't like. That's why I don't own one. I was at a store, one of the local mom and pop spots, and they had one. Oh, let me check that out. That might have been my first 2011 type gun. It was a possibility. When I went and picked it up, I was like, nah, this is trash. No, it would have been my second one. I grabbed it. It felt like a toy. It felt like, and I don't hear a lot of people talk about the original 2311 either. It felt like trash in my hand. So I was like, nah, I won't have this. So it steered me away from those. But then everybody was talking about the Match X. I still haven't been able to find one locally so I can get my hands on it. And when I saw the Brat and when I saw the price for it, I was like, yo, let me check this. I said, man, let me see that. When I picked it up, I'm like, wait a minute. I said, this thing feels better than the original. Because I remember it felt like it had some weight to it. It didn't feel too light. This felt solid. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting that. So that's why I own that now. That's the Beretta 92 clone from Gerson. I think it's very nice. Yeah, see, I don't have one of those. I thought about getting one of those. I got a Beretta because I wanted one. So I got a real 92. And then I went and got the Taurus, the PT92. I found one from the 90s. I picked it up. Some guy came in, all his 90s guns, he traded them in. And I ended up getting two of them. I ended up buying his his P89 and his PT92. I just wanted them for nostalgia because they were older and they were from the 90s. And I like guns from that era. All of those guns from those movies I like. Yeah, that Kimber is nice. It's nice. It's got a hefty price tag, but I like it. Yeah, that 92 is nice, man. It's black. Got the wood. It came with the wood grips and the rubber grips. Yeah, he had everything in the box. I got the original box for it and everything. Matter of fact, don't you up here? No, that's for the P89. It might be up here somewhere. I think that. Hold on. I got magazines up there. Hold up. These are my metal Glock bags. I think this is the. Yeah, this is the Ruger box. That's the cardboard box that came in. And the plastic box is under it. My Taurus box is somewhere around here. I just don't remember exactly where I put it. I think it's up over there behind me. And of course, this is my 19X box. My 19X that doesn't do anything. Just sort of sits around and collects dust. Yeah, but I like any of those 90s guns I like. But yeah, so we gotta see. I'm gonna go check out that Brat BTG and see if I want to send it to Trent. 4506. I've been wanting one of those, man. The 4506-1. The funny thing is, when I find it, I don't have the money. That was what happened the last time. Found a used Taurus B92 and that stainless finish. Wow. See, I haven't found one of those. I know I can get a new one. If I find an old one, I get it. Bulletproof? I don't have one yet. Well, no, I do. I made this. I had to make this hat. I made that. So I do got a couple. But I don't have just like a BOTP hat. I had them put BOTP on this hat. I got it on a couple other ones too. All of my hats that I get for the meetup from now on have BOTP on the side. So the one I had in Atlanta, it had BOTP on the side. All of the ones that will have it on there now. So yeah, it's not an actual BOTP hat, but I do have them put it on there. Yeah, if I can find an old school 90s, one from the 90s BTG, I'll get it. I thought about just buying one of the new ones just for the hell of it, just so I could have one of stainless steel. They seem to be all over the place now. The PT92 that I really want, though, is the one that I saw the year that I went to SHOT Show. And they're limited edition. Because I was talking to one of the Taurus reps, and they made it was like a blue something. I don't know, but it was blue. And it's the prettiest PT92 I've ever seen. And he said, you may be able to find one on the secondary market, but he said, we don't make those anymore. It was a limited edition. And they had it sitting up there on the wall with the rest of the stuff. I'm like, man, you had us out here and I can't even get one. Nah, they're not available. If you find them, you got to find them on the secondary market. And the funny thing was, I don't remember if he told me if they even sold them in the United States, because it might not have been a model that they sold here. Still can't find the S&W 5903 in a good condition. The 5903? Hold on, Bulletproof. The funny thing was, I thought I had found some of those earlier. Give me a second. So I think that might be one of the models I was looking at. Big Zo told me I should get it. Yeah, give me a second. Because I believe it was a trade-in. If they got any in stock. Because they had them in stock for quite a while, and I never got one. You said the 5903. Because I got a 6906. Yeah, they're probably out of stock now. Because I found them at AIM Surplus. AIM always has them a bunch of police trade-ins. Funny thing is, they always have a whole bunch of Glocks, but all their Glocks are sold out now. I think it was through them. Give me a second, man. Because they always have, like, they have police trade-in revolvers, everything. Damn, they had a 4506 too. Whew. It's sold out now too. Let's see, 5903. I know that's the one that I was looking at. Nah, that's the 406T. Because for that generation Smith, I also want the 10 millimeter one too. Every time I find those, they're just really expensive. Those are two 10 millimeter guns that I want. I want the Smith & Wesson. It's the third generation. And if I can find me a Bren 10, but a Bren 10 is going to cost you a bag. That's crazy. All right. You said a 5903, right? They got the 5906s, the full size. But if you want to look for one, that's the place to look. AIM always comes up with that stuff. They always seem to have a bunch of different third generation Smith & Wesson guns. Always. They do a lot of police trade-ins. You wildin'. Let me respond to this text message real quick. Oh. You know, 10 minutes now. It's 10:30. You wildin', man. Boy. Yeah, but check them out, Bullyproof. Yep. Check out AIM Surplus. They always have a bunch of third generation Smith & Wessons. And I've seen the 5903 on there. I know I have. Hold on. That's what I'm trying to find it right now. Yep. They just sold out, bro. They do have them. They just out of stock right now. You talking about that? The 5903. Yeah, they just sold out right now. I know I saw them on there. They had them a little while ago. If you keep checking, after a while they have them. And the price they show right now is $4.99, but they had it for cheaper than that. Yep. Keep checking with them. They'll have them back in stock. That's the spot for third gen stuff. I'm gonna check one more place for you too, real quick. Another place that's local to me that I go to. Because sometimes they get a lot of police trading stuff too. What up, John Doe? I've been there when they get their police trading stuff in. Like I done seen pallets of ARs and stuff show up when they get their trade-ins. Because what they do is, and then you see some of them will have a piece of paper on with a name. Because what happens is the officer that used it, if they want to actually keep it after the trade-in, they can actually go and they can buy it, and they can keep the gun. Let me see if they got them here. That's the one thing. This place does a lot of police trade-ins, but it's not like the third gen stuff. Yeah, they don't have any. AIM is the way to go for that. And it'll come back and stop. Yeah, but I gotta focus on something different. That's the reason why I moved to the PCCs, because I didn't have a bunch of PCCs. I never really was a PCC guy. Then I started shooting those. That Mac 5 is what made me like, wait a minute, let me see if maybe I need to explore these a little bit more. So I did. I started getting a few of them. My 10mm high point was like a project. It was just something that I had gotten. But that's actually a good gun. So I'm gonna get a 9mm one to go along with it. And I already got a 9mm pistol, so then I just have a set. Like I got a 10mm set, and I have a 9mm set. And you know, I want that Lukansky arms. I want that Stinger. I'm getting that when it drops. It'll just be how long it'll take me to find it. And I'm gonna end up getting a Kuna. There's one that Military Armament Corp. I like their stuff that they make. Zach, as long as you don't get a Strybog. Ramsey, I looked at those a few times and I've thought about it, but I never pull the trigger on it. So 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna get one. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Mac. Got the IX out. It's the Mac 9, but they call it the Mac IX. I'm gonna get that. It's a nice little compact PCC. I like it. Their stuff seems to run good. It seems to hold up. I got a few of their items now, and I like the Turkish stuff. Comes in at a good price and it seems to work. All of it is not the greatest, but those two companies seem to be fine. And Stoger too. Stoger got a new pistol out that I just saw today that I didn't know, and I got the first generation of it. I already own it, but now they got another one out called this is Stoger STR9 Combat SX. So the one that I have is the STR9 Combat. The SX is a little different. It looks good. They put some slide cuts in it and stuff like that. I'm gonna get that when it becomes available. I wasn't able to find it. I reached out to our good homie. If you're looking for firearms, don't forget you can always reach out to Big Dre or Armament. He does more than just his own stuff. He can get stuff too. So remember that. You'll hit him up if you're looking to buy stuff. I reached out to him. He wasn't able to find one. So I'm gonna keep looking, see if I can get one. Oh, the Rival S is a good gun, DB. I had one of those for a while now. It's a good gun. And that's why I'm gonna take inventory. I want to know what I have this weekend. I don't. It's a thing. Sometimes I kind of not want to. I don't always want to know. Something that I heard Pimp, the Bishop Don Magic Warren say. He said that God told him one time that if you know what you got, then you ain't got much. So I gotta stop counting. I know it's a ton though. Let me know if I'm moving anything. I'll let you know. So mechanics I generally don't get rid of. I've only gotten rid of one of those because somebody wanted to buy one and I had two of the same kind, so I sold it to her. But usually those mechanics I don't get rid of. I keep those. It's something about that. That was the first brand for me where I started I buy them. I like them, so I started buying them. And there's a couple of holes in my collection that I need to fill with that. The SFT, the original SFT, not that one that they run now. There was a TP9 SFT before the ones that they have now. So they have an SFT version of a lot of stuff, but there was the original one, had a suppressor height sights. It was different. Came with 3 magazines, threaded barrel. That one is, I only found that one time. I found it someplace, I think in Nebraska. By the time I got to it, I called it. Somebody had already bought it. I want to have that one. When it first came out originally, for some reason, I just didn't get it. Then when I decided I was going to get it, I couldn't get it anymore. They stopped making it. Got 0% for 12 months, burning up in my wallet. Yeah, man. Listen, man, I'm a layaway guy. If I find it local, if I can't get it, I'm going to lay it away. And I like buds, too. I do 90 days with buds. That's my thing. Yep, I do 90 days with buds. Because one of the spots here that I like to get stuff from, I don't like their process when you go to buy the gun. I just don't. When you actually go to buy it, you there forever, man. I hate going in the store and being in the store for an hour and a half getting a gun. I think that's the dumbest shit ever. It shouldn't take me that long. I keep forgetting to call my boy and see if he'll sell me his OG SFT. See? Mr. Bullshit, that's what I'm looking for, man. If I can find one, and I want to get a Canic Shark too. I don't want one of those. Showtime been looking for one of those for me. I haven't been able to find one. And the times that I found them, they wanted too much for it. I'm like, I want one, but I don't want it that bad. Yeah, see, and it's only that particular store that takes that long. It's a good store. Don't get me wrong. It's a good. The inventory is good. The customer service there is good. Whenever I buy stuff, like I buy a lot of ammo from them. I know all the ladies at the counter. But it's that when you go there to buy a gun from them, it just takes too damn long. Yeah, I've bought I think 3 guns from Cabela's BTG. That's why I don't want to go there. It takes too long. Right, you know how long it takes to buy a car. I'm like, it shouldn't take that long, especially if I'm a concealed carry holder in my state, and that store for some reason still does like a background, and it takes forever. When you don't have to do it in the state of Ohio, all you gotta do is fill out the paperwork. Now, when I go to the little mom and pop spot that I like to go to, that I've been going to for years, when I go there, they still use paper forms. I fill out the paper form, I'm in and out. If I buy something online, I ship it there. They let me know it's there. I go, I get there, give them my license and my CCW, fill out the paper, bada boom, bada bing, I'm out the door. May take me 20 minutes. Yeah, I prefer the paper too, man. I just do. Even though I done got it down to a science now, I use a little tab when I go to Range USA because I usually ship stuff. I ship a lot of stuff there because I get free transfers. So my FFL is he uses paper. Yeah, you done in no time, man. I'm like, come on, and especially living here because I know the rule where you don't just background check is not necessary. I just have to fill out the form. Hey, 2 shops uses proper other time. Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't get it, man. It's hard for no reason. It's annoying. Is what it is. It's annoying. It's hard for no reason. Yeah, but that's all I'm looking really for. The only thing I'm looking to get is that I really am looking to get. I'm gonna get Dre's 9mm PCC for a fact. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna try to see if I can get that this year. I don't know if I can't get it this year. I'm gonna get it the first of next year. And I want that Lukansky arms. I want that Stinger. They got it's a roller delay blowback, but they don't call it that. They call it something else. It's some other system. It's basically that, but they call it something else. That is a whiteout back there, PTG. That's a whiteout that I'll never shoot. Now, see, this is not a whiteout. This is a Miami Days. Now, if you look back up there in the corner, see that trophy? If you look on the other side of that trophy, that gray box, that's a whiteout. What up, Thomas? Yeah, that's a whiteout. This is the Miami Days. The actual whiteout didn't come in a white box. It's gray. Why they did that, I don't know. They should have put it in a white box like they did this one. Yeah, but I had 2 of the whiteouts, but I ended up blessing nephew with one of them because he wanted one. So, and I had 2, so I ended up letting him have one, and they shot it all to death, man. Oh, that's the one thing. I think I put a magazine through the Miami Days, but through the whiteout, I didn't put nothing through it. I haven't shot it at all, and I won't. I'm gonna keep that one. When the original ones came out, I should have got one, but I didn't want it because I had too many SFX already. The only reason I ended up getting that one is because someone talked me into it. Someone was like, Zach, you got to have that one because you're the Canic guy. You got to have it. So that's why I got it. My brother-in-law picked one up. Barely shot his too. Was thrown off by the gray color. Yeah. Yeah, they call it white, but it's a grayish sort of. I don't know if it's a stormtrooper or something or what. But yeah, like they were supposed to. So before they did the Miami Days, they had the white one. The next one that was supposed to be in the signature series was supposed to be the red version. It was supposed to be like the Canic red or something like that. And they talked about it, but they never dropped it. And I was gonna get it. It would just be like me having the same gun in a different color. But that's why I didn't get the one they did, like the toxic one or whatever, the whatever it was called. I didn't want that. They started getting on my nerves. I love the brand, but it seems like you just keep putting the same shit out. It's annoying. That's why I wanted the Prime. The Prime was totally different. When I started out with Canix, I started out with the TP9V2. So when they were dropping all the other stuff, I was getting it in between. But like when the SFX came out, I was waiting for the SFX. They built that. That was basically, they called it, that was their race gun. That was their competition gun. That's how I ended up with a bunch of FXF. That was the first gun that I shot in competition. SHOT Show coming up fast. It's going to be a good show. I think this year. I mean, SCD, yeah, but for me, man, the juice got to be worth the squeeze, bro. I spent a lot of money on the first one that I went to, and some stuff came up from it, but more stuff came up by me just growing the channel. SHOT Show was expensive, and then I got my got my young boy here, so I just can't be disappearing for a week. I got to move around a little bit different. That puts a little bit of strain on his mommy if I'm not here, so I can't just do that. And I will go again, but I doubt it'll be this year. I will go again. And I like going too, because bro be there and everybody be there. I like going. It's fun. And if I want to go, I know I can go. So, but yeah, this year is probably not, the timing has to be right for me to go. And that cost me, that trip costs a lot. It's fun though. If you guys get the opportunity to go, you should go check it out. Even if you only get to go once, man, it is an overwhelming thing. So I'm saying we spent, I don't know, the first couple of days in one building because we didn't know how to move around, and that was kind of the plan. We were supposed to just feel the show out and get to know the show, and that's what we did. And there's parts of the show that we didn't even get to see. That's how big it is. I mean, for it to be a week, you would think that damn show need to be 2 weeks, man. If you want to try to get to everything, and it's really a show for the industry. Content creators can get stuff out of that show. You can, but if you're a person who has like some sort of small business or you selling things and stuff like that in the firearms industry, that's the place for you to go. It's good for content creators, but it's not the best place to go for content creators. PDP and Glock, I think, going to do something new. Well, Glock definitely doing something new. Whether Walther does something, I don't know. But I know for sure Glock is doing something new. They already started talking about that sooner than they wanted to because somebody put them on blast before they wanted them to. But Glock, honestly, Glock is never really exciting. This is the biggest change to a Glock than in what? Just because they changed the generation, all they do is they don't do much to it. This is the biggest change. Those Glock V's, that's gonna be crazy. And all they did with those, I think, is just change the firing mechanism. It doesn't have that crucible or whatever the hell they call it. You know the way it's set up inside there. It's gonna be different. That's supposed to help prevent the whole Glock switch thing. And all the guns will be back. They'll just all be the V series. That's what they'll be. Yeah, Glock, the Glock, and the Glock booth wasn't real inviting anyway. I'm gonna tell you, the booth that was the most inviting when I went to SHOT Show, that company doesn't exist anymore, and that company's booth was popping, and that was Sky. Every time at the Sky booth, that booth was popping. They had the padded floor, they had the couches, and that booth was popping. They had the best booth at SHOT Show. It was Sky. Sky had the best booth at SHOT Show, and they're not around anymore. They're gone now. Taurus booth was nice. It was just really big. So the first day when we went, it was just the guys who were working the floor. But for some reason, we went like on day 3, I think it was. They had security there. All the bigwigs was there from the company. You know, the guys that was all suited up. It was different. But nah, the booth that had the most fun, in my opinion, the best booth at SHOT Show when I was there was the Sky booth. Black Rambo was always there. He was always jumping around. The Canik booth was good too, but the way it was set up, in terms of setup and how inviting it was, the Sky booth was the best. I have to say, I guess Canik was the second. The Tactical Call was always over there doing something. Black Rambo was always over there doing something. I got to meet Nils for the first time. It's an experience. If you get to go, man, go. You'll be overwhelmed, but you'll have a good time. Not to mention the fact I don't really like Vegas. I didn't like Vegas. Vegas wasn't impressive to me. What was impressive to me was being there and being there with my brothers and being around my other brothers in the industry. That was what was impressive to me. Because in that particular environment, everybody there that was black, you knew, and they knew you. That's just sort of how it seemed to be. Then I met some of the brothers from like overseas, some in the Caribbean, who were there. I was like, oh, all right, that was cool too. I mean, I guess Ramsey, yeah, Sky is gone, bro. The Sky brand is done. I don't know if they're worth anything, but the Sky brand is done. They went out of business several months ago. The RE9 is a new Canik clone. Really? So here's the thing. I mean, Canik got a gun. Is it a Canik RA9 or is it some other company that's making this gun that's cloned after a Canik? Because I want Canik to put out a PCC, and I know they can do it because Canik's biggest in the Canik atmosphere, the biggest gun that they have is their 50 cal machine gun. Hey, what up, TK? The Blue Wolf. Okay. Yeah, because I look at all them guns. Tick Wayne, if you out there, man, what you know about that one? Yeah, see, and the Turkish guns, and the funny thing is when you go to SHOT Show 2, a lot of those Turkish companies that you don't know about, they'll be there on the floor. That's why I say everybody should go if you get to go. They'll be there. Because there was one Turkish company I remember, they had a bunch of like Glock clones, but they were the worst guns I've ever seen in my life. And it shocked me that they were there at SHOT Show. They were horrible. The designs were horrible. They had sharp edges everywhere. I'm like, who the hell want to carry this? You pull this out and cut your damn self trying to get the gun out. They were horrible. I forget the name of the company though. It was terrible. But everybody be there. The Turkish shotgun manufacturers, the Turkish ammo manufacturers, they were all there. It was fun. If you get a chance to go, go. Just so you can see the other side of what goes on in the industry. But yeah, and then you start finding out these companies that you thought were like these huge companies, they're not. They're small. They're small, like what would almost be considered like mom and pop. And the NSSF Foundation, whatever they call themselves, the one who runs SHOT Show, be charging them a bag, man. They be charging them a bag. It's a bunch of bullshit. SHOT Show is important for them, I guess. That's why I say SHOT Show is important. But for content creators, SHOT Show is good. But it's really if you bigger, it's better. But the other shows, from what I'm hearing, which I haven't been to, I haven't been to Goals. I heard Goals is really good. NRA I've heard is good too. Even the USCCA I heard is better for content creators than SHOT Show. But SHOT Show is an experience, man. It's an experience. And if you go, be prepared to walk however many miles every day or get you a scooter like I did. Because if I didn't get a scooter, SHOT Show would have been a one-day thing for me. I would have went there and I would have got an earlier flight and came home. The scooter made me stay at SHOT Show all week. That's what made me stay. It's a lot going on. What up, Howard J? What up, man? Yep, there's a lot going on, yo. It'd be cool one year if we could all get together to go though. I think we have a hell of a time, man. Yep, it'd be cool. Cause we, it's still it don't be a lot. It don't be a lot of us there. It's not. Yep. Something to do though. Something to do. Like I said, I get back. I ain't gonna get back for 26, but I get back for 27. What I want to do in 26 is I want to get to the Goals and try to make it to USCCA and those NRA. I want to go get to those, especially Goals, because Goals, I believe Goals next year is gonna be in Iowa. I think it's gonna be at the Brownells facility. So I want to go check that out. I'm gonna do my damages to make it to that. Because when I was supposed to go to GunCon, but I just didn't. I didn't make it to that. But I do want to make it to Goals though. I heard that that's a good place to go. PSA too. I heard the one that they do is a pretty good one to go to also for content creators. Go check that out. Sound like he talking to somebody. Yeah, man. But yeah, we ain't. We ain't gonna get political tonight. Let's leave the politics with the politicians for tonight. If you got something that you want me to mention, say it now, and we'll mention it. The last 20 minutes we'll dedicate to that. But I'm always so engrossed in that stuff all the time anyway. This felt good to not be talking about that right now. And the reason I was gonna talk about something is because Roblox was gonna be here, but Roblox is off doing his thing, so yeah, we don't gotta get into the whole political thing. We all see what's going on. We know shit right now is fucked up. So salute to all of the federal workers out there who ain't getting paid, who should be getting paid, especially the ones who going to work. Now you got the ones that got furloughed too. Then you got the ones who still got to go in and still got to work and ain't getting paid. Shout out to all of y'all, man. That y'all, it's messed up that y'all got to deal with all this bullshit. I wish y'all didn't have to. Yep, I wish y'all didn't have to. Oh, really? He got caught drinking hooch? Really? I mean, hey, he in jail drinking. Leave the man alone. I don't care. That's what they do in jail. That's what they do. And then making that bathtub brew. He was drinking. Oh well. Shouldn't give him no big problems over that. The man have a drink. The hell. In my opinion, he should be home anyway. Give him that bullshit sentence. And I hope he get a pardon. Or at least get his sentence commuted. Yeah, he's right. He locked up. Give him a drink. Right. I hope he get a pardon. Let him go. Let him go home. Shit, they letting all these other motherfuckers go home who done some shit. Be careful drinking around Diddy in jail. Right. You gotta watch yourself. You gotta watch that. Sleep on your back. Damn. That's messed up. Nah, man. Shoot, what time is it? Hey, you might. You might. I don't know. I'm interested to see how things go when he comes home. I'm interested to see how that is. He got convicted. He got convicted for the man for prostitution, and he's crucified in the court of public opinion because he's a freak and because he watched him beat up that girl, which he shouldn't have done, which is wrong. So he's paying. He's paying for all of that now with what they got him doing. So once he's finished and he comes home, I'm not gonna hold it against him. Just like any other brother who went in and did whatever they did. If he was out there molesting children and doing some crazy shit like that, then yeah, I hold that against you forever. I never not hold that against you. I hold that against you forever. But some stuff I don't. Brother go to jail because he was moving some bricks and he was doing. Listen, I always look at that stuff that way because they're the real criminals in this world who run the big business and the corporations. They do shit and everybody act like it's okay. And they damage more people and hurt more people than anybody. All right, DB. Peace. Yep. They damage more people than anybody, so. When the next time you're going to rate that without, I'm not sure, Targets. I don't know if that's going to happen this week. I'm not sure. We had talked about it, but then we have Bob on Wednesday. I'm not sure. I'll ask bro tomorrow. Bro, if you're out there listening, when the next time we're going to do Rate Your Guns? I know he probably not out there listening though. Saturday is usually no for YouTube. So if that's when he popping on Saturday, I'm always surprised. I'm always happy to see him. But I'll find out. I'm pretty sure it's coming up soon. Ironic, he was throwing right parties with all that shit he was doing. Yo, man. Yeah, it is time for it is time for Richard Guns though. It's time for a gun addiction. That's what it's time for. Time for gun addiction. I know we got some new addicts too. I have to put a spin on it because I know a few brothers. If it came down to if we added modifications to gun addiction, oh boy, I know who the biggest junkies are. That's a fact. I know who the biggest junkies are. Oh man, that's one of those. That's one of those ones I can duck out on because I ain't on that drug. But now I'm trying to get started. Funny thing is, probably after the first one, if it's really really nice, I'm like, yeah, I gotta do another one. Like I got two in mind though, so we'll see. But I do want to send some business Trent's way just because I want to send him some business, and I like his designs, and I want to have something. I want to just be, hey, listen, this is what I want, and with the rest of this, do what you want to it. Yeah, man. Listen, I get it. For me, BTG, that's how guns are, man. Like Lay's potato chips. You can't eat just one. That's how the gun thing is. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with it anyway. People got all different type of hobbies and all different types of things that they into. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yep, ain't nothing wrong with it at all. Oh, my son never answered me. Let me see. He never answered me. I think because he didn't like my response. But he said Clancy's. I'm gonna go check them out. I'm gonna check them out. All right, cool. Oh, he good. All right. Yeah, yo, but let's see. Let's see what we're gonna be in 2 weeks. Let's see what we're gonna be at in 2 weeks. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm gonna try to kick some things into high gear. I'm gonna try to modify things a little bit. If things, and I thought that my modifications didn't work. They actually did end up working. They were still because I was still moving. It shifted. I think it's just because I added different things. So, but we're going back. What's the most underrated 9mm pistol in your opinion? The most underrated? Oh Jesus! Oh. I don't know, Howard J. I think now, see that question a few years ago may have been easier to answer, but a lot of stuff now, I don't really look at it as underrated. I think that the company just may not do good marketing because there's a lot of 9mm pistols. I have some 9mm pistols that people don't really talk about, and they're really good guns. And I wouldn't consider them to be underrated. I think it's just because the company does a bad job marketing them. That's what I think. Right. That's what I think the company just does a bad job marketing them. I think so. And it's for persons I'll say like us who like we gun people, we do this stuff. And then I may be a little bit more extreme than a lot of y'all. Like I still look at gun stuff every single day. Still drum, what up? The Ruger SR9? You see, I don't know much about that. Maybe that's why I don't know much about that. See, but I like I said, I still look at gun stuff every single day. It's part of what I do every day. It may seem kind of weird, but it's what I am. I'm a gun guy. That's what I do. So I look at stuff every single day. I'm getting messages from somebody every single day, or I'm sending somebody a message, or It's something that I do. I really pay attention to what's going on. Yeah, hard to say. Yeah, what's right. Yeah, overrated would be would be what's easier. Like I like my Smith and Wesson, the Spec V, the blue joint that I wanted to have. I wanted that gun so bad. I just wanted it. I honestly think that I would say it's overrated. The gun costs way too damn much. Now, mind you, it is the first gun that they made out of steel. It's not aluminum like the original metal. It is made out of steel. It is pretty. You got a foot about all that stuff, special paint job, all that stuff. But I think that gun is overrated. I just do. I think it costs entirely too much. And if I had to do it again, I wouldn't do it again. And I just knew that the trigger in that gun was, I'm like, man, I know they're going to do something with the trigger because of what it was. I knew it was going to be. I think the Echelon is overrated too, Bulletproof. I think it's overrated also. I agree. I think it's a decent gun. I don't think it's a bad gun, but I don't believe it is what people say it is. Hey, the Echelon. I don't think so. It costs too much, but I won't want to. Yeah, right. So, but BTG, I didn't realize how overpriced it was until I got it and shot it. That gun was made for casual gun buyers that don't know any better. Ramsey J, you want to know something, man? It caught me, bro. Are you talking about the Echelon or are you talking about the Smith & Wesson? Because that Smith & Wesson, it caught me, man. I wanted it from the minute I saw it. So I had to have one, so I got it. And it's got the worst trigger in the world. I would say that too, Manning. I would agree. I would say that the PX9 is underrated. I would say that the gun is underrated. That's one of my favorite guns to shoot. And it's one of my favorite guns to shoot. The trigger in it is nice. The gun runs. I do believe that those guns are underrated. I could agree with that. But I think that has to do with their marketing also. I think if they marketed it better, people would do something with it. Yeah, the Echelon is just, when it first came out, so I say, the first day it was released, I shot it. I shot a brand new Echelon. I called the store. Dude said they had it. He said, yeah, the guys in the back doing whatever they got to do to put it on the floor now. When I got there, I lived close enough. He wasn't finished. I waited for it to be finished, and he brought it out, and I was the first person to shoot the gun. It was brand new. The first thing I noticed when I picked it up, it was too light. I was like, I said, what is this? This gun is too damn light. And I'm used to a specific weight with the Springfield because the XDs, they weren't light like that. And I picked it up. I'm like, wait a minute. This isn't what I thought it was going to be. I was unimpressed from the first time I picked it up. And then when I shot it, I was like, it's just another Striker Fire gun. And that's how I still feel about it. The only reason I was going to get one is because I found one for a regular price. And when the screw was broke off and it was messed up, I didn't get it. What firearm was the most disappointing to you? The most disappointing? The Canik TTI Combat, or whatever the hell they call it. It was the most disappointing. That was the most disappointing to me in a modern day Bulletproof. It was the most disappointing because I was expecting something. I was expecting something more because of the way they marketed it. I was expecting it to be better than the steel frame. Out of all of the Canik pistols, the steel frame is the best pistol. Now, if they had made the TTI in steel, I might have felt better about it, but they didn't. So I think they didn't want to step on the product. And I'm still waiting for them to make a steel TTI. And if they do, I'll go shoot it. And if I like it, I'll get it. But I don't have a TTI Combat because I don't think the gun is great. That's why I don't have one. And I like the way the smoke one looks. I like how it looks, but I don't want to spend the money just for that. I like the gun, but they overhyped it. If they make that joint in steel frame, though, I'll look more at it. The best Canik that you could buy in terms of their pistol is a steel frame pistol. To me, that's their flagship pistol. Yep, that's their flagship pistol, in my opinion. Well, I gotta turn this alarm off. Yeah, it's way better. 100% better. %. All right, got that. Yeah, so let make a steel one. Then we'll see. But I want them to make a PCC, and hopefully this year at SHOT Show or next year there'll be a PCC. That's what I'm hoping. I ported mine and opened up the front port. She was really nice fighting. Yeah, see that's the thing. They do that with the port, and that's like I said, like BTG the Thesis, the PX9, the port, the comp joint. That's I think that's an underrated comp gun. So yeah, you make me start thinking about it, but when I start thinking about it, I think in terms of a gun that's comped or ported or whatever you want to call it, ported. I'm sorry. In terms of a gun that's what they call it the comp, but it's ported, I guess. Whatever. That gun is underrated. That is a really good flat shooting gun. Now the trigger in it, for some reason, it's funny. It's a different trigger than what's in the normal PX9, and you can tell the difference. It's a total different trigger. The wall is different. The reset, everything. It's a different trigger. It's not a bad trigger, but it's not as good as the one in the PX9. Now I don't know why they had to do that, but they did. And if you own the other gun, you can tell the difference. They should have put the trigger in the second generation joint in the third generation. Because I was surprised. That's why I always say the Turks, they got some sort of trigger voodoo that they do. I don't know what it is, but they do. They have some sort of trigger voodoo they do. And they've been making weapons for a lot of years. So PSA has the SFX Royal West today for $850. Yo, with the mechanic installed, hey, if you want to get one, that'd be good. It'd be good to get it. That's a good price. With the optic, that's a good price. Is it the all black one or is it the stainless one, Mr. Bullshitter? Well, either way, it's a good price. But if I was that's a grip, that's a good deal. If I was in the market for one, I will get one. Yeah, cheaper than. And you want to know something? And the TTI, or it's the stainless one. Listen, if you're looking to get one, I grab that up. Yep. What up, Double Roll? What's going on, man? Yep, I will grab that up if I was looking to get one. Yo, Steel Drum, I ain't had no problem with my Canic optics, man. None. I don't know if you don't like the shape or whatever. I had no issues with those. I had to wait to get the last one because of the whole import thing. But so far, it seems to be running good too. And I'm not an enclosed optics guy. Now I did just pick up that what is it? That Burris Fast Fire. It's called something. The enclosed joint, the green dot. That's a pretty good optic too so far. Yeah, man. I heard about that Ramos with the compass piece. Really nice. You prefer a circle? Well, they do got that with the new one. They got a circle and a dot. The new one has that. That MO4. Yeah, I managed to find that at Gun Mag Warehouse, Mr. Bullshitter. I found it there. Like when I couldn't find the MO3, I couldn't find it anywhere. I found that on Buds. I couldn't find the MO4. I found it on Gun Mag Warehouse. And they had it for a good price. Check them, they might have them. Because I saw Tick Wayne have one, but his came with his gun. So yeah, the MO4 has a circle and a circle dot. And it's a good optic. It's got a smaller window, which I don't like. I like the big windows because my got them bad bulbs, but I think it is good. It fits the prom nice because I had the OLED on there. I took it off there to put that on because I wanted to have a match. I wanted it to match. I like it. And I'm getting ready to switch up for I don't know what my carry is gonna be for the winter. I'm gonna switch. I've been away, but with holster companies, do you prefer for your firearms? I have a buddy who's saying that use the JM4, but I'm not a fan of leather holsters. I got the JX because so for my everyday carry, the Fat Guy holster fit me just fine. Now, when I was carrying before, I used to always carry in the alien gear holster. That's what I used to carry. And I still like alien gear holsters. If I wear jeans or whatever, I like my alien gear holster. But if I'm carrying and I wear joggers most of the time, the Fat Guy holster is the way to go for me. They got a new accessory for it too. I just didn't make the video for it yet. They sent it to me. They sort of padded up. They got a full size and they got a full size version for it, and they got a compact version. I just haven't fooled around with it yet, but I'm going to. I want to see if it does anything extra to it, because I think the Fat Guy holster is a good holster. Yeah, I'm carrying the TP9, the SC steel drum. I've been carrying that for a while, but I'm gonna start carrying the Prime. I just didn't move to it yet. I wanted to shoot it a little bit more, and I wanted to shoot it with the MO4 on it. I'm gonna move to that. So right now, for me, for concealment, is the Fat Guy holster. For competition guns, it's gonna either be Smoky Mountain Concealment. That's who I like, and I like Red Hill Tactical. Those are the ones that I like for competition. Those are my holsters that I like. That's what I get. If I'm thinking about competition, those are the two companies that I get competition. Smoky Mountain Concealment makes a good holster, and they're not a big company. He a cool guy too. The owner is a cool dude. I've been going back and forth with him on Facebook Messenger in the middle of the night. He'll answer you. He'll talk to you. He's a cool guy. Small company. Using my Prime and my EDC all year long. Not like I have much of a choice. I have 2 pistols in there. Hey, listen. So the funny thing that I like about, because I can't show you all the gun, but the funny thing about this, Canik has this weird thing with them, with the way that they profile their guns. Because the Prime is thinner than this is, but it fits this thing like a glove. Locks in place and everything. Ain't no wiggle, no movement, no nothing. And this is a little bit smaller in terms of being a chunky girl than the SC. The SC is a chunky girl. It just is. It's chunky. Ain't no way around that. It's a chunky girl. And that right there, and I think they might have a Prime. They might have a Prime model now, but I didn't get it because, and I could ask them for it, but I didn't get it because the one that I have fits just fine. UNRGG, go get that Smith & Wesson 22X and run it through the ringer and see how the 22X. What's that? Hold on, let me look. Did I overlook something? Because right now, to tell you the truth, H-Man, the only 22 that I'm looking at right now is I want a Ruger Precision in 22 Magnum. That's what I want. There was a guy who was at the range. He actually works at the range, and he had a what is it? Who makes the Sparrow? I forget the company. He had a I think it's a Silencer Co. He had a Sparrow, and he had the 22 Precision and 22 long rifle. And when I saw the setup, I was like, man, I had been eyeing that setup. I said, let me go shoot that, man. It was sweet. It's quiet. Ain't no recoil. It's a bolt action, but I don't care. It was smooth. I want that setup, except I want the 22 Magnum. I don't want the 22 long rifle. That's the 22 that I'm looking at right now that I want for sure. Let's see. The Smith & Wesson 22X. You got the 22 Magnum, Jason? The long rifle. You see, because I had looked at that one. That's the one I was looking at getting. Oh, I know this gun. I know the one you're talking about, man. All right. I keep this. I keep that in mind. Yeah, because that's my thing. I want 22 Magnum. I just picked up the Smith & Wesson 22 Mag bundle from Battlehawk. Okay. I'll go look at that, BTG. I'll put it on there. Because my only 22, because I don't have a lot of Smith & Wessons. My only 22 Smith & Wesson I have is the Victory. And I bought that for competition. It's actually a good 22 competition shooter. I put a little bit of little changes on there. I changed out a couple things. This is a good competition pistol. I want the 308. Yeah, all of those are nice. Jason, well, you got the one that I want. I just ain't gonna spend them big bucks on it yet. You got the one that I want. I want that 338. That's the Ruger Precision that I want. That's my ultimate Ruger Precision. I want that one. But that 22 Magnum one, I can never find it. I find it in stock on Buds from now and again. But because I want to put that Sparrow on there. I want that to be. That's gonna be the setup. That's for that. And I want that Sparrow anyway because you can shoot 5.7 through it. And I don't own a 5.7 yet. And I want to get me a Rock 5.7. They always got them on sale. And I just haven't got one yet. And I'm going to get me one just so I can say I got something at 5.7. Yeah, but the 22X, I'm going to look at that one, man. I'm going to see if they got it in the store when I go to the range tomorrow. Next gun I buy is for my wife this upcoming week. She's going to decide between the Smith & Wesson, the Bodyguard 2.0, or the 365. Okay. Yeah, BTG. Do a review on that joint. Yeah, man. That's yeah, you had to get out of Washington, Jason. You had to get out of Washington. But yeah, and it's only a few things that I'm looking at. I want one of those XP Pro comps. I'm gonna wait a little while on that. I don't mind paying for it, but I am gonna see if I can get one. I'm just going to. Yep, I'll see. And if I can't get one for free, I'll see if I can get a reduced price. I'm definitely gonna ask. You have not because you asked not, so I'm gonna ask. I saw a Sig Cross today, Double Roll. Man, I saw a Sig Cross today. They had up on the wall. It was like some sort of FDE. Man, that gun was beautiful. It cost $2,200, but it was beautiful. It was nice to look at. It was real nice. Yeah, I'm saying it's just not. It's not a whole bunch of stuff that I'm looking to get right now at this point. After SHOT Show, that'll probably change. I don't know if it does, Ramsey J. Nobody trying to lug that heavy motherfucker around. Yeah, but after SHOT Show, I check. And then sometimes I go back and I look at Gun Collective stuff because there's some stuff that he put up and I watch it at first and I thought it's interesting, but I don't write it down or nothing. There'll be some interesting stuff. There's a few things that I wanna look at. But right now on my list, the thing that I want is I want that Lukansky Arms. I want that Stinger. That's what I want. I think the Sawtooth Magnum. Oh, well, let me get out of here. We've been here for 2 hours. It's going 11:30. Appreciate y'all coming by, chopping it up with your boy. Love hanging out with y'all. Thank y'all. That's like coming and hanging out with family, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all again on Wednesday. We'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll see where we are. Like I said, tonight we're at 384. Let's see where we are in 2 weeks. Let's see what happens. Let's get to that 80, yo. Y'all take it easy, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Have a good one. Go get something nice. Lay away. Peace, y'all.